Wow, this is like a flashback because, as you know, tournaments were what the UFC was originally built on, and of course, Pride had their first tournament in 2000. I was very happy to be a part of that. But those tournaments were all in one night. This is a tournament which is more logically spaced out over multiple events, and I think that that's the smart thing. I personally think that all championship belts should be determined by tournaments, and I've always said that, because otherwise it becomes a situation where promoters can control things by just having a champion. Take a football team. Let's say the Pittsburgh Steelers win the Super Bowl, and then next year they only play one game against the team that they choose. That's what that would be like, and that's how the fight game is run. But I think the fight game should be determined every year. They should have a tournament to determine each one of the weight classes. I think it would be a seamless, great situation. Well, personally, I think that they shouldn't have other belts involved with the tournament. The tournament should be something separate. I think it convolutes things. A lot of people say, oh, no, he's a champion every time he fights. But to me, it's a tournament. I mean, his K1 belt's not on the line. Of course, that's kickboxing, but whatever. I mean, you know, Emelianenko, his WAMA belt's not on the line. Everybody's fixating on the Strikeforce belt. I think the tournament should be some pure example where the only thing that's on the line is that tournament. That's my opinion. It would be nice to see, I don't know, there's so many, I think Barnett versus Overeem would be a great fight. I think that would be sensational, because Barnett isn't just a guy who can stand up with Overeem. He's got all kinds of tools on the floor, and he's got all kinds of ways to get people to the floor. I think that he may pose, you know, providing nobody's dinged up too much, he may propose I think Overeem has got to be one of the favorites. I think he is the favorite, personally. I think if he can defend takedowns, nobody's going to be able to match his striking, not even Barnett. But Barnett, I don't think that Overeem can match his takedowns, and I think that Barnett would be able to take him down. I think that would be the one that I would like to see in the finals.
Who's the dark horse in this tournament?
Brett Rogers. Brett Rogers is the dark horse, but you know, Brett can hit, and Brett can get through Barnett. Then he would have to be considered somebody in the running. A lot of people don't think he has a chance in that. I think it's a long shot because Barnett is so well facilitated in so many different ways. But if Brett can go out there and land that big shot, we've seen him go undefeated and knock out Arlovsky and a number of other people. He's definitely the dark horse.
Well, thanks a lot, man. MiddleEasy.com here with Stephen Quadros, the Fight Professor.
My pleasure. MiddleEasy.com rocks!